Hi Ben, you alright, mate? You in bit one?
I mean, oh no. Okay.
Or just come off it and go to the... Sorry guys, just give me a second. Right, I'd set up an head vent as well, but it's all gone to shit. Just give me one moment, guys. Just trying to cam the other one off. Tell you what, they don't make it bloody easy when you're adding it before, do they? Right, can you still see that other one? I'm trying to delete the fucker, but...
I've gone onto the one, the latest link that you sent through.
Oh well, fuck it. People are joining this one.
Everyone's on there.
How's it going, guys? You alright? Here we go. Let's have a look. Guy, you alright, dude? Greg, Ben, Mark, Pete, Peter, Azza, you alright, dude? Scott, you alright, mate? Lewis and everyone else, you alright, guys? So, I've set myself up for a challenge. We'll do the Cyriopagopus Doriae rehouse. Can everyone here be alright and everything? Is that alright? All good?
I'm just monitoring it there. No one said anything yet, but there's a slight delay in them.
Can you just have a look, see if, just turn the volume up, see if you can hear it?
Yeah. Sounds good for me from Peter Laws. Pete Webster, smash that like button.
Wicked, cheers guys. We'll wait for a few more people, see if anyone else joins, and then we'll get cracking.
You should give a special mention to Francis. I can hear you fine from this, just over the traffic. I think he's pulled up.
Oh. Francis, cheers for joining in, mate. I can't believe what's happened, dude. I hope you've got a spare or you've got a way of getting back home anyway. Yeah, Greg, and the parrot, mate, she's always loud. As soon as I'm talking to someone else, I'm not paying her any attention. It's past her bedtime, to be honest. Normally she goes to bed at 8 o'clock. Should get her out. Should have
If you want to.
Come on, up. Up. Go on. Go on, up.
So Scott says, everyone's subbed. So everyone's just saying that they are subbed. Mark Ashton, hello Mark.
Here's Phoebe, the little beaut. Yeah? Say hello. She's molting at the moment, so she's looking a bit scruffy and dull, but... Yeah.
Louis says, is it just me or does it feel like a family reunion? Except I like everyone here.
Thanks, Angela. She's alright. She can be a pain in the ass sometimes.
Oh, can you see the comments over there?
Yeah, I can
Oh,
see it on the
sorry.
screen. Yeah. £90 recovery vehicle. Bloody hell. You're right, Tanya. Go on, back in. No. Go on. Right, and guys, what do you reckon? Do you reckon it's time to crack on and we need to get this sorted, done and dusted, and then we'll look through some of the other collection, any questions that you guys have got or anything as well? Tell you what, I thought I'd got everything sorted, scheduled the event for live and everything, and then all of a sudden it's telling me it's waiting for alternative inverts. I'm like, I'm signed in with the account, what are you trying to do? So I had to can that one off and start a second live. Hopefully we ain't got nobody just sitting there waiting. I don't know how to delete it, so it's one of them.
There was somebody I was talking to in the other one, who ain't trying to like thing.
Right, just go back into the other one, right, and just if there's anyone there, just say follow the new live stream and just copy and paste that URL from this one into that other one. Right, let's just get her. 2 seconds.
I don't know if I can get back to it.
Yeah, so it's about time I rehouse that. She needs to be in a fossorial enclosure. Or Gar will kick my head in if he ever sees me at any of the shows. So it's time to do it. Not a good setup. This is how not to do it. Right. Let's have a look where she is. She's burrowed down at the back, so it's going to be an absolute nightmare. This is. I ain't looking forward to it one bit. Catch cover. Here goes. Can you check out if you get a chance? Third World in Leicester. I have heard about that, mate. Third World, Lewis. Right, do we want to see if it's a little bit better down here for you? You know what, Rich? I've got them. I'm just being lazy. Yeah, Steve, they get absolutely huge, mate. The agents. We've got our female, though. I tried pairing her with our mature male, our first ever tarantula, Baz. I don't know if you've seen the Martin video for that. But it down end well, man. I'd conditioned her, I put her in. There was a little bit of drumming, and then all of a sudden she just snagged him. I did manage to get her off, so she hasn't fully eaten him, but she pierced his carapace, and he don't make it. So we've preserved him. We've got him in the freezer at the moment, being the first ever tarantula we had. Rach wants to get him sent off to Dead Set, so it's a shame, but I suppose it's part and parcel of it, mate. I tried pairing it and just weren't having none of it. don't think it's worth me.
These creature features just joined as well.
You right, Lee? How's it going, dude? Just getting started. And no, she ain't in here. She's all the way down the bottom. See, the substrate's really, really dry as well. Just no good.
So is that slope?
That is a slope. That's a shit slope as well, Scott. It ain't even a good one, mate. You know what? Before I do this, it might help if... Just thinking about it, it ain't a little slow species, is it? So we'll chuck you back up top. That's a little teaser.
Oh, can you say hello to Colin as well? Tanya's little boy.
Hello, Kyle, as well. Kyle's Tanya's little kid. So hello, Kyle. So this is like a fossorial enclosure that I've made. I followed Guy Tansley's instructions. He posted a link on one of Guy's videos for the enclosure that Guy made and built as well. So I followed that link and got an enclosure built. Well, got a couple done. Let's just fill this up with dirt. Huh? There we go, full of soil. Just get a bit more in there. There we go. Hi Tanya, you right? You right, Jaden? Yes, Steve, I made this one, mate. Got a local glass cutter, a glazier, near me. Cost about, I think it's like 18 quid, something stuff like that. 20 quid for glass. So I've just made a couple of them. Tarantulas Glasgow, you alright, dude? Yeah, tell me about it, Jaden. I'm shitting myself, man. I know what she's like as well. She's an absolute arsehole. Just get a bit of a starter burrow made as well.
Angela's asked if we keep a feeding schedule.
If what, sir?
And she put you guys keep a feeding schedule.
Do we work to a feeding schedule?
That's Angela.
Yeah, Angela, we do a feeding schedule. We've got we normally do all slings on the one day. We normally do them on a Sunday or a Monday, and then that's about 40 odd, I think, is it 40 odd slings, something like that?
40 or 50 now, yeah.
About 40, 50 slings, something like that. We feed them on a Sunday or a Monday, and then our juvies and our adults we feed on a Tuesday and a Wednesday, and we split it down the middle. So pretty much every day of the week we're doing something.
For the snakes as well.
And then we do the same for the snakes, yeah. So the snakes we only feed once a week. Our boa constrictor we feed once every 2 weeks, and we just offer it bigger foods. I always do this, so I'm going to do it in this one as well. I'm just going to put a bit of leaf litter in the top and some moss as well, just so it can decorate the entrance to its burrow if it wants to. And I'm only going to put a little bit in there, and obviously you've got your water dish. There we go, and that'll do it. So I'll take the water dish. Oh no, I'll just bring this over. There you go, nice and simple. And it can just do with it as it will. If it don't use it, it don't use it. If it does sound. Right, so put this to one side. Here goes. How's everybody been with this all pandemic shit and having to stay in the house? And it's crazy, isn't it, at the moment, the way everything's gone? It's like the world's coming to an end. Let's just see if we can... try and see it from the back. Let's try and do this. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try and put my tongs through and move around in the burrow that she's made at the bottom at the back and see if I can get her to come out here. Oh shit, there she is. She's gone back in. Whoa, there she goes. Mental little bitch. Right.
Amy's just joined from Pet Rock and Roll as well.
Amy, you right, geez? Oh, she's gone. Fuck knows where she's gone now. Oh shit, there she goes. See if I can try and bring you guys in a little bit closer. I just don't want it to be too where I get her in too thin, and then if I jolt, I end up fucking putting my elbow through the Can you hear that, guys? Can you hear our male dart frog calling for the female? Alright, there she is. Let's try and back you guys up a little bit. Making sure I ain't taking no chances with this bitch. She bites me, I'll bloody know about it, man. I ain't up for that. Weren't actually too bad, not as bad as I thought. She's an aggressive fucker though.
Dan's joined as well.
There she is. She's a little beaut, ain't she? He's joined Sarah, Reg. Oh, Dan, you're right, dude.
Angel and Thomas.
We got her out to success. Now we just got to get her in without her being a fucking nightmare. Yeah, I need to empty it, clean it out and everything. So just drop it down, I'll sort it tomorrow. Right. Try and bring this in as close as I can for you guys so you can see a little bit more. Down at that size. Right, this is the interesting part now because she's in a fucking cup that ain't big enough. Ain't big enough to fit in here, so right, let's try again. Where's my chuck me the straw off the top of that enclosure, Reg?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it.
If you've ever been bitten.
No, I've never been bitten, but as you can see, I ain't exactly an expert either, so I'm probably going to get tagged at some point. My thought process here. Jeez. See if I can get any a good video unless I do a little bit of risking for the biscuits, I suppose. Don't know if you can see it, guys, but she's a little beaut. Cheers, guys. Yeah, it was actually surprisingly easy, but I am sweating, man. Like, let's see if I can try and get you a little bit of there she is. The last thing you want is one of these guys fucking tagging you. Wouldn't be great. Let's get the lid in. Boom, and there we go. Whew. How hard can it be? It's fine. Sweating now. Don't think it was going to go down that easy. Oh, there she goes. Do you want to just make up a label, Rach?
Yeah.
Cyriopagopus Doriae, female. I've made a mess all over my floor though. It's covered in dirt. I have got another one I want to do as well, guys. What do you reckon? Do you reckon do it on the same live stream? I've got another fossorial enclosure I was going to put my Cyriopagopus Bachma female into. Do you reckon we should go for that as well, or do you reckon we should save that for a rainy day? Do it, yeah. We'll take 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes, then we'll get that one done as well. Just get rid of some of the sweat. You can see it. Look at the light on my face. Sweating. Peer pressure. I will do it. We'll do it in this stream. We'll do it in this stream. I'm good for a bit longer anyway. Has anyone got any questions, or does anyone want to see anything specific? We have had some new additions actually. That I've got a video coming out tomorrow, so it's all edited. It's ready to come out. I might give you a sneak preview as to what they am, because you've joined the live stream. Why not? Okay. I know, Amy. Where's the makeup team? I've got Rach here, but she ain't doing my face. What's going on? Oh, she got the beers. To be fair, she did. There she is. Hello, Rach.
Hey.
So, guys, here's some of our new additions. We've got 3 of these. There is a male and a female right up at the back, up the top, sitting on the top of the back, the backboard. And there's another female as well on that log. And we've just got like a little waterfall going on. These are beautiful little things, these are. I can't pronounce the scientific name very well, as you'll see tomorrow if you watch the video, but them bumblebee dart frogs anyway. And if I can get the torch, I'll show you where. Can't see what you can see, but can you see up there? We've got a male and a female hiding out as well. And the male keeps calling, so hopefully we get some little baby, well, she'll lay some eggs and we get some froglets in the end. There's a cheeky sneak peek into tomorrow's video anyway. What my favourite tarantula is?
House tarantula in the collection, glitter a little.
Where's that? Where are we looking? Scott, sorry, yeah, I've just showed you them frogs. What we got? Where am I looking, Roach? That's it, Ben. It's dendrobates. That's like the genus, ain't it? And then you've got the I can't remember what the L is, the full name. I can't pronounce it. I'm just going to sound stupid. What tarantula would you most like that you've not got yet? Angela, what tarantula? I would like. Ooh, there is a. It's an orthognathodon. It's a. Is it like a? Is it like Hongqing Ma or something like that? Or I can't remember.
Well, I'll have a look. Do you want to answer what your favourite tarantula is in your collection?
Favourite tarantula in the collection? That one's easy. That's my Flamingo Chilus Everetti, female. I have got a video coming out soon. I've rehoused her yesterday. So there'll be a video coming up in a few weeks. I'll see if she's out, but she's burrowed right at the back of the court park. I don't think I'll be able to get her. Let's have a look.
Was it Slovakia, sorry, the one?
No, it was
Ornis.
I can't remember.
Our finals.
Mayong Son. Is it Mayong Son? I think it's Mayong Son, if I remember rightly. See if I can.
Son.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's by far my favourite. Don't know if you'll be able to see it if I bring you over. Let me have a look. I can't see what you guys can see there, so it's a bit awkward.
Yeah, my Hong Son. Today now.
You might just be able to see her down there. She's backing up. That's my favourite. It is an orthognathodon. Yeah, my Hong Son. That's the one I want. But you're looking expensive, very expensive. Are they still like 200 and something quid? 200 something quid, I think, something like
that. Angel and Tom's is asking who you've got.
2 secs. Have we missed any or? What have I been painting, Scott? I was wearing these, mate. These are like my graffiti trousers, these are. But I was wearing them when I was making the enclosures and stuff, just because of all the silicone and stuff like that. So I can just wipe it on the trousers then. Let's have a look what we missed. Could you hear the frogs before I took you over to the enclosure? Could you hear the male calling? Angel and Tom's, I think we've got over like.
We've got over 200, didn't we now?
I don't know exactly how many I've got. I think we've got around. We've got 200, maybe more spiders now. But then we've got other exotics, reptiles and stuff. So we've got obviously the parrot. We've got a Burmese python, 2 royal pythons. We've got a boa constrictor. We've got bearded dragon, centipede. That was Scott's fault.
We've got the emerald cockroach.
Emerald cockroaches. Yeah, but I just count them as all the inverts and then everything else on top. But yeah, over 200. Over 200 anyway. And we've got some egg. We've pulled an egg sac from a Castalis. But it looks like it was infertile and the eggs have just gone shit. But if you do want to see some Castalis eggs, Jaden, who's in this live stream at the minute, if you go over to his channel, he's just pulled his Castalic egg sac and they are viable and he's got eggs with legs. So congratulations to you, Jaden. At the minute, we've got a Hysterocrates gigas egg sac that's cooking at the moment. And we've paired up a few others like the GBB, Poeclotheri regalis, Balfouri, so hopefully we'll get some egg sacs from them soon as well. Ben, we ain't, well, the only thing I've been bit by is the snakes. Never had a bite off the berm. The berm's lovely. I've had a bite off Rachel's. Well, I've had a bite of both of the royals, but they're fairly small, so it's only like a nip. Ain't that bad. I have been bit by my boa once. That was quite sharp. That was bleeding for quite a while, but again, a little bit of the alcohol hand gel down the side of its mouth soon lets go. Like. What we got? I've got another beer, right? Thank you. Yeah, I watched that video earlier, Jaden, when you was pulling the sack, right? Well done. Cheers, Amy. Thank you for sharing. I did want to get another snake. I was meant to go up to... Oh, Rachel's gone. I think it was Nottingham. I was meant to go and pick up a force water cobra, which it was 120 quid, I think, which ain't too bad. But then obviously all this stuff happened and we can't go out and the shop's closed, so I can't get it. As of the macaw, no, to be fair, Phoebe's lovely, man. She'll have like a little bit of a nip at my fingers, but like she won't bite properly or anything. I might get her out a little bit again, just because it's past the bed. Go on. Yeah, she's lovely. She's molting at the minute though, like. But she never properly bites or nothing, no matter what, like. She's lovely. But we do get her out every day. Princess Sophie Pink, you alright? You alright, Rachel, as well? Do you want to get him on? Come on. Calm down. Get your energy out. God, she's got such good strength with her wings, like. Come on, put it back in. Had a bit of a flap.
Scott asked what was your best invert show of 2019 and why?
Ooh, best invert show of 2019. Don't know. What would you say? I don't know. They was all wicked. Like, I think we was pretty lucky, to be honest. So, like, from any of the shows, we managed to get good pickups from every single one. I'd probably say the last one was quite good, which was no, C. Was it Sears where we stayed over?
In January. That was just this year though.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Is that where we stayed over and got pissed? It wasn't. Yeah. Sears was good this year. Last year, all of them was good. I think I enjoyed all of them. BTS was good, but because it's massive, but. Wowsy boy, yeah, I wouldn't fancy getting bit by a 10-foot bear. Was it quite easy to get off? So I'm guessing at 10 foot as well, it's got some girth to it as well, and it like I wouldn't fancy. Did it constrict or was it just a bite and then let go? Yeah, she was cooling me down, Amy. Yeah, I needed it. It's worked a little bit though. To be fair, I am a bit calmer now, a bit cooler. You are, Greg, man. To be fair, they've shot up massively. If everyone in this chat, if I'm guessing a lot of people have, but if you haven't, make sure you go check out 8 Legs 4 Wheels and make sure you subscribe as well. Brilliant channel, down to earth. Like to drink the gin, don't you, Greg? Rachel's fault, not mine. Tanya, what tea should you get next? Suggestion. Next. Any flamingo childless. I'm really biased to like my Asian arboreal species. Flamingo childless is like my favourite genus. Or Lampropelma as well. So like Carpenter is there, nice. We've got a couple of them. A female, if you can get a female Everetti. The beautiful, beautiful spiders. If I had all the cash and the licenses, what would be my dream pet? Ooh. That's a good one, that is. There's loads. I'd definitely have some venomous snakes. I'd definitely have probably Monaco Cobra, Pit Viper. What did you say?
That's a Monaco Cobra.
That's a what? Yeah. So there's a YouTube that I watch, like, and he's got a white monocorde. Oh, like it's a leucistic. It's called a leucistic monocorde because it's all white. Absolutely beautiful. But a bite off that and you're fucked, really. But I'd love one of them. I don't know what else. I'd probably go for some other mammals as well, like.
I love sugar gliders.
Yeah, but you don't even. Rach wants sugar gliders. I don't know. I think I'd like a spider monkey, man. I think they're pretty cool. Like, it'd suit because everyone like who knows me. Like a lot of them don't keep like a lot of inverts or animals and stuff, so they all come with like Ace Ventura. I think a spider monkey would suit me for that.
I think that's an interesting question from Princess I think. Is there anything you want that Rachel won't let you get?
Yeah, so Princess Sophie Pink asked, is there anything that I want that Rachel won't let me get? No, because I don't actually let her have it. I tell her I want something. She'll probably say, well, she'll say no, and then I just get it anyway. What's the worst that can happen? So yeah, I just get everything anyway. It's better to ask forgiveness than permission, I think. Yeah, Ben Nerdy's one of the other YouTubers that I watch as well, and the main one I watch is what's his name? Tyler Nolan. He does a lot of videos with Nerd. And is there anything I wouldn't get? I don't think so. To be fair, I think I'm pretty open to anything. Like I don't really like centipedes, but I thought the best way to get over not liking them is to get one. So I got one. I don't think there is anything that I wouldn't have. I'm not a massive fan of cats. I'm much more prefer my dogs, but I've had cats in the past. I don't know. There ain't really anything that I wouldn't get. Is there anything you wouldn't get? Or
I wouldn't get any more tiny things.
right, so she wouldn't get any more tiny slings because they're a pain in the arse. But yeah, Jaden, thanks for dropping in, mate.
Mark's going as well, I think. Mark Ashton.
And Mark, cheers for stopping by, dude.
Oh, Tanya, so you're talking about Kilo, yeah.
Yes, that's it. Talking about Kilo, the leucistic monocle. It's absolutely beautiful, ain't it? If you've seen it, then. Which statement's that, Francis? Which one? About just asking for forgiveness, I'm guessing, and permission. What do I think of Polky Communal? You know the answer to that, Scott. I don't want to get into it too much, but I wouldn't keep a Polky Communal. I think the only thing I'd probably keep communally is a Balfouri. And again, I don't think they've been proven to be communal. They're just better communally than anything else. People can't say there's no aggression because my male got eaten by my female. I was after they've paired about 7 times or something, haven't they? My Balfouri. Like my male and my female, they paired about 7 times now. And then I come back the one day and she'd ate him. There was just 8 legs left in the enclosure. So they do eat each other. Yeah, skunk is a wicked, Greg. Right, I think we'll. Shall we get this Bachma done?
Yes.
Shall we go for the Bachma? Yeah, we've been coming up to 48 minutes now. Still 18 people in here, so thank you for watching. But we'll crack on with this Bachma. I'll get it. She's only a small female. Is that the one we're definitely going to put in?
Do you want to, yeah?
I don't fancy moving the Kirikan. The Kirikan's an absolute arsehole.
Well, I was going to say, if you're avoiding arsehole, I was going to say the Max, but that's an arsehole as well.
Right, okay, I'll leave it to the people to decide. Right, so we've got 2 options. Do we put the Minax into the fossorial, or do we put the Bachma into the fossorial? You guys can choose, and I'll go with the majority vote. I'm going to be making more of them anyway, so. We've got 2 Bachma so far. Which one's the most mental of the 2? To be honest, I think because I've given quite enough substrate to burrow in, I don't really have to deal with them because, like, I just feed them through down the burrow. I just chuck the food down the burrow. They never really show me any aggression, but I know they're assholes. I think it's going to be the Bachma, and everyone's saying the Bachma. So.
Oh, but the Minax is a prick.
The Minax is a prick, yeah, but the people have decided it's the Bachma.
Okay.
Right, so she's just burrowed down at the bottom here. And as well, guys, the reason I'm reusing a lot of tarantulas at the moment is because I've been using cocoa fibre. As you can see, it dries out stupid quick. So I've got shitloads of soil, bags of Irish moss peat, or peat moss, wherever it's called. And I've been starting to reusing all of my tarantulas now, and I'm just using the soil because it holds the moisture a lot more. So I ain't constantly misting or having to water down the enclosures. So I'm going through everything. Everything in here eventually will be off cocoa fibre, except for like your what is it, like your Mexican species, like your brachypalmas and stuff like that. I probably won't bother with, but you know, anything that's Asian, I'll be moving into Irish peat moss.
Someone's asked where to get the juvie female Bachman from. That would probably be Graham, would be your best bet, wouldn't you? Graham Warner.
A juvie female Bachman, they am quite hard to get, to be honest. I think your best bet is probably from a show. You could check out Bachman breedings. When I got mine, he was waiting on an egg sac, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So you might be able to get one from him. That was months ago, so we might have his in by now. I got mine from Emil at Spider Planet. He's got a website, or you can check him out on Facebook as well. But I picked it up at a show. It's quite lucky, really. So Ian's Tarantulas went over, and he was talking to me and Graham from Bachman, and he said that he just spotted a Bachman female at on Emil's stall. So I quickly dashed off, and I got it right before it had gone. Right. Ben, it's a Cyriopagopus, mate. Cyriopagopus Bachman. Yeah, another slope, Scott. See, I don't bother with vermiculite. I literally now I'm just going to be using Irish peat moss. I might mix it like maybe like an 80-20, 70-30 mix with coir, but the more the better. This holds its moisture really, really well.
Lewis asked as well about what about all breeders communal? I don't really know enough about it, do we?
No, I don't know about orb weaver communals, Lewis. We've got one. We've got one in the collection, but that's it. I ain't really a fan of like I don't know if is it true spider. I ain't really a fan of them, but that's another thing that I was never going to get. And then I seen it at a show, and I was like, you know what? I don't like these. I'm going to get one, so I like them. So. So I did see another one there. How many piercings have I got? How many piercings have I got?
2.
Just 2. My face.
No hidden ones.
Yeah, no hidden ones at the minute. Pop show pickup. Apart from show pickups, where else do I order from? And who's the best? Ooh, see, I ain't gonna get into who's the best. Political. I order from anywhere that's got what I want at the time. Is my honest answer. So I know that there can be a bit of controversy between different sellers. I tend to stay out of that shit, and just if someone's got something that I want, I'll order from there. I always find that Lee from the Spider Shop, he's always been brilliant. If you ever got any questions, he's always happy to help you out. Emil, again, from Spider Planet. Every time I go to him, he's always got something I want. He knows what I like. And he's always got the time for you. He'll have a good conversation and everything. Damien I can't pronounce his surname. Damien Marshneck. He's wicked as well. I can't remember what the store's called.
You got the card up there?
No, I ain't got a card. Check him out on Facebook. I can't remember what the store is, because I normally just go straight to Damien.
I don't know if
So many legs. I've ordered from Creatures from the North. To be honest, I've never had a bad experience myself. I've had some pretty good spiders from them.
Asian,
but again, there's a lot of politics
Asian Cyriopagopus.
Asian Pterophosids, that's Damien. Yeah. And again, they've got, I tend to go for a lot more of your Asian species that aren't out there so much. Like you always hear about brachypelmas and things like that. I ain't really into that. I prefer my old bite your face off Asian fossorials, arboreals, and those kind of breeders always have what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's it, Amy. Like, anyone, you can be great friends with somebody, like anybody, but you're not going to buy anything for the sake of buying it. Well, you're not really going to buy anything for the sake of buying it. You'll buy something because you want it. If, you know, Asda only sold the certain pack of noodles that you wanted, you'd go to Asda to get your noodles. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you buy from whoever's got what you're looking for. What was that, Scott? Have I missed the first part of your question there? If I didn't get into inverts, reptiles, pets in general, what would I do instead? I'd probably be in prison. No, I'd still probably be doing my graffiti a lot more. I used to do a lot of graffiti all the time, and then when I got with Rach, I still did it when I was with you for a couple of years then. And then I calmed down a little bit with that, started getting more animals, and then I just simply don't have the time. Like I say, pretty much every day now I'm in here doing stuff with the animals or with the reptiles in the other room, and I ain't got time for it, but I'm going to get some cans out soon, and I am going to do a little bit of artwork, maybe invert related. So. Oh, and also I've got the band thing going on as well, so I'm doing the Lincoln Park. That takes up a lot of weekends, so we're all over the country doing that, and doing some good festivals this year that haven't been cancelled yet. So some in Wales and all over the shop. Right, let's have a crack, see if I can get this girl out. Again, it's going to be an hard one to get out. She's right at the back of my slope, burrowed, so I'm going to have to try and pull as much forward as I can or get as much out, and then get her out. I don't think I'll be able to. I'll try and tickle her out, but I don't think it's going to work.
Hello, babes. Hello.
Calm down. See what I mean about the parrot going off?
Babes. Come on.
Yeah, I'd be a Freddie Mercury. That's it, I'm here. Freddie Mercury tribute from one of my old videos. I can't remember which video it was now. One of the first ones we did, when I did that little bit of a break free when I was hoovering up the substrate. Oh shit, that ain't good. Broke the runner. Good job on raising, isn't it? See if I can do this instead.
No cocoa.
That's working, so she has come out.
No, it ain't.
I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see her from there, but because she's made a turret, but I've got her.
Oh, no, I just got that. No problem.
Nigel, thanks for stopping by, mate. Oh, she's fell in the water dish. There we go. And just chuck that somewhere with the other one, right?
Coco.
Oh.
Out. Coco. Shift. Coco.
Rightio. So, yeah, let's see if I can. There she is. She's an absolute beauty. You gotta love a Bachma.
Coco.
Again, Cyriopagopus. So you're looking the same genus as like your Lividus, which is your cobalt blue, your Minax, which is your type black, your Doriae, all the nice aggressive, well, not aggressive, defensive fuckers who you don't want to get bit by.
Coco.
Yeah, gotta love a good fossorial. I love my fossorials, Greg. I think I'd probably say about what would you say about 20 Coco 8? About 70% of my spiders are all like Asian arboreals, fossorials.
Yeah.
The nice scent, the Lewis. Just gonna put some substrate in. Oh. So I've got another fossorial enclosure here that I made. So I'm gonna put some substrate in. Give me 2 minutes. Brent, how say you doing, dude? Yeah.
Lewis, that's what the temperament is like.
Lewis, for the temperament of these, mate, it's pretty much the same as like your other Cyriopagopus species. To be fair, so you'll get some defensiveness from them. Again, give them the right setup, leave them be. As long as you feed them, they're watered, they're not stressed out, should be okay. Just treat them with that bit of respect. Obviously, don't go in there sticking your hand in there like the same you want with like a Lividus or a Minax, and you'll be fine. They're probably a little bit more chilled out than a Minax, would you say, and a Lividus, the Bachma. It ain't too bad. Right, you seen it there, it ain't too bad. None of them have given us a fret posture anyway, so.
No.
No.
Are you sure? I know it's a sweetie gold. Really.
I mean about tonight, Shane.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, generally.
I've got so much dirt on the floor. Where's the dustpan, right? Brush the brush. 2 secs, guys, sorry. There we go. Another jar of dirt. You gotta love being in this hobby, ain't you? I've never, ever, ever worked with dirt so much. Just straight up dirt all the time. Can you chuck me a water dish? Can you just give it a quick... Actually, I'll use one.
Did you wash some earlier?
Missed anything or... Mini Rock, how's it going, dude? You alright? Thank you for washing with your mum. Hello.
Scott said, what's your favourite invert Facebook group?
My favourite invert Facebook group. That's a tough one, that is. It's got to be tarantulas, tarantula owners worldwide, isn't it? I'm only joking. Invert Pets Worldwide. If you ain't already, I'm guessing a lot of you are already in that group. If you're not, check out Invert Pets Worldwide. So Scott, who's obviously in the chat, he created the group. I'm one of the admins. You got some wicked admins. You've got Amy from Pet Rock and Roll. She's an admin. You got Gar from ArachnoTube. He's an admin. You've got Dan Nesbitt, who's in this stream or was in the stream. He's an admin. It's full of people who are like they know the shit basically. Like, except for me, obviously, I'm always asking questions. But like,
Amy says that you should see a smile. It's just thank you.
No problem, anytime.
And then Angela Barnett's asked if you ever did any escapees.
Yeah, Angela, we've had escapees. We've had a Cyriopagopus Hattie. That escaped for 3 weeks. We searched everywhere. Escaped for 3 weeks. Couldn't find it. We was driving to the Brighton show on the motorway. And it crawled onto my brother-in-law's girlfriend's lap in a car. So it must have got in Rachel's bag or on an item of clothing. And we had to was going 70 miles an hour. She obviously shit herself, flung it off at my brother-in-law. We had to pull over on the hard shoulder, and I had to catch a Hattie in a Costa Cup. That weren't fun. Other than that, we've got one escapee at the moment. So Rach, being the bright spark she is, was feeding some of my grown-on slings, and she was feeding my what one was it?
Sea hoggy.
My sea hoggy. She was feeding my bloody sea hoggy, which 2 days before I was like, I love this species. You know, you don't see many of them around. 2 days later, Rach feeds it, and it fucking scrambles out of the enclosure, never to be found. We've had the whole place up, and you know, we've took all the shelving off my racking. Can't find it. So it's around. I've still got one. It's just around somewhere.
Oh, the cobalt blue escaped as well.
Oh, and we had the cobalt blue, the lividus, that escaped. But that was my fault. I'd left the enclosure door open, and then I found it behind my snake viv. But we managed to get that back within like an hour or two. So that one weren't too bad. What have I missed?
Ben said his worst escapee was a royal python. What
new additions you get in, Lewis? Oh, and Ben, actually, yes. Speaking of snakes, we went to Mauritius. Actually, me and Rach did. I know about this. And my missus' brother was looking after all the animals while we was away. He's shit scared of snakes. He went back after work to our house, and our boa constrictor had pulled the vents off the back of its viv, and it had escaped, scrambled across the top of my shelving. I don't know if you watched my older videos. All the spiders was in the living room, so it had got on top of the shelving, knocked my bloody Saba Blue off, and killed my Saba Blue. My brother went round, and there was just a Burmese python hiding behind the bloody curtain. Not a Burmese python, a boa constrictor hiding behind the curtain. And I was in Mauritius, like the other side of the world, couldn't do nothing. He was scared of snakes, so we had to call for backup and get some backup sent round through. Yeah, that's it. It's probably under the floorboard somewhere. Like, I've tried enticing it out with, like, you know, just left bits out and stuff, but it's gone. It'll pop up one day.
What?
Oh no, Cambridge on the foot. How did she handle that one, Amy? Was she quite scared of it, or did she take it well? Let's get some moss. Again, just putting a bit of oak leaf in the enclosure. To do as it pleases. A Cape Cobra in the bathroom. Oh. I bet that was good, wasn't it, Ben? Francis, you're a dude. Nice to have you back. Yeah, the worst one we've had, Scott, when feeding was the, believe it or not, was the geniculata. Literally, I swear not, it did like a weird jump, man. Like it was ridiculous. I'm trying to think of something to compare it to. What's like, it was like Predator, like, do you know, and the jump from tree to tree. Like, that's what this bloody geniculata did. And it dived from the floor and literally landed about that far up the tongues, like away from my fingers. Like, just went for me straight away. It was biting the tongues, metal tongues. Yeah, there. Coco, go on. Set her out, right? Because she's setting the bird off.
Coco, come on. Out. Come on. Get out. Come on. Come on. Shh. What do? Oh.
That's it, Amy. Just as long as she gets the spider, everything's forgotten.
Out. Out.
Yes, Greg, that is a brilliant video. If nobody's seen that, make sure you go over to Greg's channel at Legs 4 Wheels and check the old BT Rehouse video. Again, one last look at her before we get her in. Get up. It's your bedtime. Beautiful, ain't she?
Andy was asked as well. Babes.
Oh, that was close. Shitty now. There she goes. She's trying to make an escape. Let's get that. Yeah, I watched it, Greg. It was a good one, man. Angela, with that, so it's a weird one. So I've always been into my reptiles, like snakes and like your lizards and everything like that. I've always loved them. Actually, there's one guy in this chat, as a kennel. He'll remember when like I lived in a 1-bedroom flat when I was like 16, 17 or something. And I had like lizards all over the place. I had chameleons, raw pythons, mountain dragons, all sorts. Like. Rach actually bought the first tarantula, so she bought the Acanthoscura geniculata male, and that was our first. I'd found them fascinating, but I never really wanted any. After having the one, I then sort of took the lead with it, and then I ended up with, how many did I have after like a month? Was it like, I think from after the 1 month of having our first one, we ended up with like 20 something. And like I say, now it's like 200 plus, so it's mental. There she is, so you can see her there in the new enclosure.
Out.
Good thing about these enclosures as well, I'll fit like twice as many on the racking. So if I can clear up some of the space from the terrestrial or deep square enclosures, it means I can buy more spiders. That's the way I see it. Do you reckon? I can buy more spiders because these take up less room.
Whatever you want, my love. No, Tanya's lost a baby regardless.
Oh no. Oh, actually, speaking of your Poeclotheria, Tanya, we had another Arta escape once when we first bought it, and it jumped out. I was trying to get it out of the pot that it come in, and it just went off on one. We had to flip the whole living room upside down. It was hiding under a table in like a 90-degree corner.
Yeah.
In its normal pokey stance.
Yeah, we didn't realise, did we? And I've been ferreting around, but yeah, no.
Do you want to do me what's it called for that one as well, Rach?
Who is he?
Cyriopagopus Bachma.
Bachma. She's female.
Bachmi. Yeah, female. Yeah. Starts to have another beer, goes. Is there anything that anybody else wants to see, or any questions about anything?
We've been asked if we've got Saba Blue, Sazamai.
Yeah. We have got a Saba Blue. We've got a female. It's like a juvenile female. It's a good size, to be honest. It's not. It was out last night. It was about that big. We've got 2 Sazamai. We did have another Saba Blue as well. Like I say, the snake, the boa constrictor knocked it off a shelf and killed it. We have got the 1 Saba Blue still. We've got two Sazamai grown on slings. We did have we had one, an adult. It matured into a mature male, so we sent that off to somebody for pairing, and we swapped it for a regardless mature male.
Then Scott says, "What's your favourite tattoo?"
Favourite tattoo? I'd probably say these ones, just because I designed them myself. It's my graffiti work, so it's like, well, that's a motorbike GP rider. But yeah, I designed these one. That's like my tag, and then that's my graffiti piece as well that I designed. So I'm going to be biased. I'm going to say that. Get my Burmese out. Give me 2 minutes then, Lewis, and give me 2 minutes and I'll get him out. No, Amy, it ain't. He never took to our females. I tried him with my female. There was nothing, and I didn't want him to get eaten. I tried him with Scott's female. Again, nothing. No response. The females were both tapping, but there was no drumming from him whatsoever. It says most links not long malted. Any tips for them? It says most languages not long malted. Any tips for them? Damp substrate. So they can be kept at cooler temperatures as well. So from where they're from, the temperatures are cooler. I think that around 20 to 23 degrees normally for a Sazamai. Damp enclosure. So they're quite in the wild. They're quite used to having to defend their burrows from floods. So yeah, damp substrate. Enough. They're opportunistic burrowers. They will burrow underneath like cork bark or whatever.
And they can be aggy.
And they can be a little bit aggy. Yeah, your man was, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he had a bit of a temper, but. Show us my. You want to see my big snake? It ain't that big at the moment, to be fair. I'll see what she's like because she's going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, she's going to molt.
She's due to molt, so I don't know if she's going to be a bit of a dick, but we'll see. See, she's already going for this. Normally she don't.
I don't think she's going to be receptive.
Ooh. Yeah, she don't want to come out, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, she's actually shedding now. Now I've got a Burmese python on the list. There she is. She ain't in the best mood though, so I am going to put her back. Can you hear her? Yeah, she's quite moody. She's going to shed, so I'm going to put her back. Come on, back in. Come on.
Oh, Angela and Tom's as well before asked if they could show us the Orphanacus. Is that a Stardust or the triangle, both of them?
Orphanacus. Orphanacus is the Dichromatus.
Oh, okay, yeah. I did.
Yeah, she's not happy at all. She does tend to whistle a lot anyway, but I think she's due to molt. We've been trying to get a bit more weight on her, so we've been feeding her quite decent meals.
He's already been deep. Look at him, straight out.
From the Orphanarchus, I think you mean the Dichromatus. As you can see, not happy, aggressive. I normally wouldn't use aggressive, I'd say defensive, but this little fucker's aggressive. And he's made a weird U burrow. Instead of going down, he's done it as a U. But yeah, I don't think he's actually going to last long. I've been speaking to a few people, so his abdomen has gone like really fat, but it's started to go like white and see-through as well. And I've been speaking to Gar, and he reckons it could be a tumour or a parasite. Not really anything I can do, except for if it is a parasite, keep the parasite and see what it is. Yeah, unfortunately, but he's been like that for some time now, and at the moment he's still okay, but it ain't been eating. Yeah, normally I wouldn't really use the hook for the snake either, but when I first opened the enclosure, she struck at it, so it's a good job I did. I don't want to piss her off too much, that's why I've put her straight back. I ain't handling the Dichromatus. No, I ain't, Amy. Is that for the Dichromatus, for the cyst? Gar seems to think that it could be a parasite, either a parasite or a tumour. We have got the. I'd say that's probably the nicest snake we've got, to be honest. It's never normally done that, like been like that, has it? It's the first time she's ever been like that. Our boa constrictor, on the other hand, is an absolute nightmare. Ain't he?
Yeah,
Do I handle any of the new world teas? I don't really handle any of my spiders, to be honest. We've had a couple that when I've been rehousing them, they've come out onto my hand and stuff, like the Avic, Carabiner versicolor, things like that. I don't purposely handle them anyway. But yeah, they have got onto me, and I'm just fine with them. Put them back in their enclosure. If something like this angry little bastard got onto my arm, I'd probably shit my pants.
Didn't you drop a good night to Layla?
Come on, sorry.
You drop a good night to Layla, she's going to bed.
Yes, Layla, thank you for watching. I loved the rehouse that you did. It was absolutely wicked, and you did it in style as well. So well done, and good night. Francis, I'd show you the Balfouri, mate, but she's like covered at the moment. So obviously she's been paired how many times now, as you know. And then on my GBB pairing, she paired with the male again. She's since then paired with him another once or twice, and then she ate him. So I've just covered her enclosure now, boosted her temperature up underneath the table. So she's on about 28 degrees, and I'm just hoping she drops a sack soon. Go on then, Sidex. What's your Invert Kingdom Sidex, Francis? Well, I don't know what to call you anymore. What's your question, mate? Brentos, catch you later, dude. Thanks for stopping in, mate. You can't have my Balfouri, but if I do get an egg sac, I'll give you a couple of slings. Do we have any true spiders? We've got like some weird looking false widowy type thing that I found in my one of my other enclosures when I was cleaning the enclosure out. I've just kept it in this pot. It was only the other day, but it's an horrible little shit and it's massive. I don't know if you can. If any of you know what that is, look at the batty on there. Some crazy little thing. I don't know if anyone knows what it is, but if you do, drop it in the comments. It's probably something native to here, like, but no idea what it could be. And there's an orb as well. We've got an orb somewhere. Yes, Lucy, it has got red on it, but it ain't like like an hourglass. It's like a curve around the abdomen, on the edge of the abdomen, near it, the end near its carapace. It's got like a red curve following the abdomen round. Yeah, I'll drop him a message, Scott, in the chat if nobody knows. I know everyone says stuff, oh, that's a false widow, that's a false widow. I have looked at some pictures online and it did look like it, didn't it? But it could be bloody anything, I don't know.
That's what Cyriopagopus said as well. False widow.
That's what I thought, Francis, yeah.
No, it's just Cyriopagopus is fine.
Oh, Cyriopagopus, yeah. Are people still happy carrying on going? Like, we've been doing this for an hour and a half now. Are people still happy, or? Yeah, everyone's saying plus widow. Could be again, maybe.
Yeah. But did they have like different sorts of species of false widows?
I have no idea.
Hey, beeps.
Yeah, we've still got 13 people on, so if people are happy, we'll carry on. What I will do though for now, I'm going to get the beautiful assistant Rach to just step in. I'm just going to quickly go and have a fag because why not? Benny's question was, can he have all of our Balfouri? Not ours, as in everyone in the group.
Greg and Angela.
Thanks, Angela. And Greg, thank you as well, mate. Thank you for stopping in. Right, I'll be back in 2 seconds, guys. I'll leave you with Rach. Tell them about your new video, Rach. Rach has done a new video. She can give you a sneak preview. Not everything, though, because then they won't watch it.
Yeah. Ugh. Hello, everybody. Yeah, Phoebe just likes making a lot of noise when Kieran's not in the room because she wants his attention. But yeah, I've done some filming for a new video for whenever Kieran edits it, so I've not got a clue how to do it. And it's the rehouse of our vertical slings. So it's not that exciting, but it's a little cute one that you might want to look at. Hi Scott, hi Lewis. Hello Tara. How's she getting on, Scott? Is it nearly a due date now? Yeah, there's a reason why I don't come in front of the camera very often, because I never know what to say. Scott, I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound pleasant. Lewis, yeah, our versicolor, we've got a sling, and we've also got an adult female that I got from the Newark show, which I think the last time we saw Scott and Tara and Layla as well. And she's absolutely beautiful, but you have to wait for the video to see her. Okay, so does that mean that she's nearly due then? I'm not very good with pregnancies, I haven't got children. I haven't got time for all the animals. Francis, what's the favourite invert or reptile you own? I think I'd probably say Brian, my bearded dragon, just because I've had her for about 8 or 9 years now. And there is a reason why she's called Brian. When I bought there was 2, and one was a boy and one was a girl, but I didn't know which one was which. And it just ended up being that Brian was a girl, and it just stuck. So yeah, Brian's probably my favourite, just because I've had her so long.
Hello. Hello. Just trying to see what else.
Oh, that pet page. Hello.
You right, dude?
I'm laughing at what you put, Scott, but what's the most annoying thing that Kieran does? I don't know. He's right behind me. So you know what, to be honest, Tanya, he doesn't actually pick his nose. It's quite good, really. I think he's just indecisive about what he wants for tea more often than not, or ask him to get takeaway. But I'm trying to be good and not eat loads of rubbish food. I say that's probably the most annoying thing, because he just doesn't put weight on. I've got enough for both of us. Right, I'm going to hand back over to Kieran now anyway. So I'll see you guys in a bit, but I'm still looking at the comments and everything anyway.
Don't beat my ass.
Well, if he does, not when I'm around. Have you got yourself another beer, sweetie?
No, I'm. Do you want to take the empties down?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have another one though. I've got half.
empty?
That's I have this down.
I think there's only one left anyway. I've put some on. Can you? Or do you want your ale?
My deepest, darkest secret. I'm pretty easy, to be fair. Like,
Let me on you.
For me, like, so don't want me to leave the room so they can find it. I don't know what my annoying thing is. To be fair, I'd probably say buying more animals and stuff. So like Rachel will be like, no more now, no more now, and then we end it with a parcel, and it's got like another 7 spiders in, or some frogs, or a parrot. She really don't want me to have a parrot, but now we've got Phoebe. She loves her.
I think the spiders and bad influence on each other, aren't they?
Yeah. Have I ever been arrested? No comment. I did get arrested once for graffiti, but I was never charged or anything like that. Angel and Tom's. Do we all know each other in person or through YouTube? Mainly through like YouTube, Facebook groups. So if you're not a member of Invert Pets Worldwide, we're pretty much most of us are in that group. It's a brilliant group. It's not like some of the others where you can get people giving your arsey answers if you ask a question, you know, that some people think stupid. As far as I'm concerned, there's no such thing as a stupid question. You know, it's a really friendly group. So if you're in there, wicked. If not, join that group. But yeah, a lot of these guys, like, so a lot of the other YouTubers, like Scott from Scott's Inverts, Amy, Pet Rock and Roll, Francis from the Invert Kingdom, or what was Sidex, Gar from Arachnotube. Yeah, like that pet page. Everybody like YouTube. It's a good community. Like, I've met a lot of them at the shows and stuff like that, and we always have a good catch up. So, to be honest, I speak to most of them more than I speak to anybody else. Like, every day at least. That's it, Lewis. I'm forever asking questions. Like, you know, there's always stuff like, and I go to certain people depending on different stuff as well. So for like my breeding and stuff like that, I'll always ask like Dan, one of the admins from Invert Pet to a Wide, Gar, Martin Leese. They've all got the knowledge of it. Like, so you can always just drop them a message, and they've always got an answer for you. So. Yeah, I think to be honest, like me, Scott, Amy, Gar, from Arachnotube, like we speak to each other like every day. Like we've got like an admin chat going for the group, and we're always like putting posts in there and just having a bit of a laugh with each other. So. I've actually ordered I don't know if I've told you, Scott, actually, I've ordered an incubator. Lee from Spider Shop, he's still sending it out for me. Bless him, like, even though we're on lockdown and everything. So I can chuck my gig ass sack in. Oh, no way, you was at Sis. You should have come over and said hello. Or did you? Did we meet you? Oh, you picked up an incubator as well, Scott. Set it to 24 degrees, good to go. Jabs are good. In. I was looking online, and like Lee from Spider Shop was saying that he'd done like some tests with Martin Leese, and they had 100% success rate with egg sacs that they put into the incubator. So for like 120 quid, you know, when you get an egg sac and you sell those slings off, you've made your money back off one egg sac. It's brainless. Like, you may as well do it. Like, especially if you're going to be pairing lots and lots and lots of different species. Like, I think we've got like 5 or 6 paired up now. Like, so. Yeah, Sam. I think I was speaking to Martin last night till about like probably about 11 o'clock, half 11. Like, I'm just trying to see what I can get out for you. Do you want to see my female Chromatopelma pubescens, the GBB that I've paired up? See if we can get some close up of her back. She's in a really useful box that I've put her in to condition her and to pair her, so she's easy to spot in this enclosure. So in the top one, we've just got our mature male. He's a trooper. Again, we put him in here, so we conditioned it like it's similar to the female, so they're going through the same season, the same cycle. And then in here, we've got our female. she's lovely. She stopped eating now as well, so I'm thinking maybe it was maybe it's been a successful pairing over that, or she's going to molt out. But I did pair her not long after molting. But then obviously I fattened her up, feeding her. So hopefully she don't molt out.
Coco, move. Move.
Thank you. Can you just put that? Actually, I'll do. Yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, she's lovely. I had her from a sling. So it's nice. It'll be nice if I sort of grow her up and then get an egg sac from her as well. Tanya, if I'm successful and you haven't already got one, I'll send you one. Yeah, just watch this. We have recently as well. We've had our both of our Celadonias have molted as well. Where did I put the malts?
I don't know. Malts in there.
These are all malts that I still need to sex. I still ain't sexed all of these. Phoebe. Still ain't sexed them all yet. What are you going to cover it with? Oh, I'll use that flag. Oh, yeah, go on. See if I can find the little Celedonia malts. That was our last Poeclotheria regalis malt. Jaden, you're right, dude. We're still going.
I don't know if this will work or not. Coco 8.
Yeah, Angel and Tom. So yeah, we condition the female. So, and again, I don't mean to be like I'm not like any expert in breeding tarantulas. So like it's fairly recent that I've started doing it. The first one I paired was back in October, and our females just dropped a sack. But you need to condition the female. Some species like your flamingo chilus, like your rufus, don't really take much conditioning. You can tend to just sort of stick the male in and then maybe just bang up the temperatures a little bit after they've paired. Whereas some of your other species, so for instance like gigas, after pairing we had to wang the temperatures right up. So we've put them up to like 28 degrees. Some of your others, like your Poeclotheria regalis, once you've paired them, you'll then soak the enclosure, leave the enclosure to slowly dry out, and then after around four months, I think normally 4 months plus, that can drop an egg sac. It's different for different species. You basically have to mirror like the wet season in the wild, like their mating season. You find out whether they mate during wet season or whether they mate during dry season. And then you have to mirror the conditioning from how it would be in the wild. But again, I'm no expert, so I'll go to a lot of other people for advice. If it's something that I haven't done before, I'll just ask some other people. I have actually got another male on the way as well. So there's one of the guys who follows me on Instagram. and it's only a young kid, bless him. And he asked if I had a female GBB, and he sold me his mature male. So I'm going to try pairing her with another mature male as well, just to double my chances. They are great Weber Peters as well, Webers as well, Peter. Yeah. Yeah, Jade, and I think I've had, that's a fresh can. I think we've probably had about 4.
Yeah.
Probably had about 4 beers. It's Sunday, you know. We're on lockdown. What more can we do? Yeah, I always say wank. Yes, Sidex as well. They have still got incubators. I bought mine. Was it yesterday or the day before? I bought my incubator. I bought my incubator yesterday, and Lee says he'll still ship it out for me. That pet page? No. Well, we've been through the true spiders. So we've got one that we found in one of our enclosures that I was cleaning out. It's not one that I've purchased. And also we've got an orb weaver as well. But the true spider that we found in the enclosure is one of them. I have no idea what it is. A lot of people on the chat have been saying that it's like a false widow. Which, you know, it does look kind of similar. But I thought I'd capture it and just send a picture off for a few people for some advice. They are in the equipment, the equipment section. That's it. Ben knows. Scott, cheers for joining, dude. Yes, and Tara as well. And good luck for when that day comes. I can't find the little Celadonia marks, man. I wanted to show how tiny they was. I don't know what I've done with them. I have also sent people stickers already. I have got loads more that I need to send out. If you're in the chat and I ain't sent you some, I've got a load. If anybody wants any stickers, just drop me your address or something on Facebook and I can get some sent out. Or if you've got some yourself and you want to do a trade, then you can join the racking. So far we've got that pet page, Creature from the North, Pet Rock and Roll. We've got the Keeper card stickers, and we've also got some more on the other racking at the back. So we've got Angel Bugs, and again, that pet page, Pet Rock and Roll. I just want to fill it all, so. The Burmese is all right, dude. We got her out earlier. She weren't in best pleased. Like she's shedding at the moment, so I got her out, but I only showed her out and then put her back in. First stream, it's been brilliant, to be honest. I weren't expecting so many people. I think we had up to 20 odd, 23, 24 people in here earlier, so that was good. We've been going for an hour and 56 minutes, and we've still got 11 in the group, so it's, you know, it's been good. We've rehoused the Doriae. We've also rehoused the Cyriopagopus Doriae. Amy, thank you for joining. Yeah, if there's anything else you want to find out, guys, do you want to know if we've got any other species? Do you want to see any more spiders? Is there any questions that you've got? If not, we'll call it soon because we've been nearly going for 2 hours. If you have still got questions or you do still want to see stuff, I'm happy to stay. I've got nothing else to do. We're on lockdown and I've got beer. So we're good. What have you started on now, vodka?
Yeah, because you're going to start.
Rachel's now got herself a vodka, so...
I did this morning.
I know I've got more Heineken in the fridge, so I can move from Strongbow to Heineken then. Yes, Ben, I have got a scorpion. Give me 2 seconds, it's behind the other enclosures. You're laughing at? I can't remember what this is now.
Blue Asian forest.
Yeah, this is a blue Asian forest scorpion, Asian blue forest scorpion, or whatever it is. Just needs soaking down. How can you stop your partner buying more teas? You can't. Trust me, it's impossible. Like, it just don't work. Rachel's tried. It don't work. Let's see if we can get in on here. Oh, shit. Oh, nearly dropped the laptop on her. So she's got a grip of the air. See if she's hungry. Where's my rib runners? Oh, underneath the soil. 2 seconds. There we go. She's took it. And it's gone back in her eyes. Scared her off. While she's devoured that, it's all gone. See if she wants another. And back in the ride again. There you go. Do you want the truck? Yeah, I'll put that in. Yeah, that's our little scorpion. It's the only one we've got, but again, I wasn't a massive fan of scorpions, but like I says with the centipede, if it's something that I'm not a massive fan of, I'll get one, and then it fascinates me, and then I'll learn to love it.
What are room sizes as well? Is it about
What sorry is?
measurements of this room? Is it about 12
Measurements.
by 8?
Measurements of the room. I'm not too sure, dude. To be honest, it's not actually massive. It's quite small, but I've just filled it like. So we've got the rack in there.
6 foot each, isn't they?
That's 6 foot because I've got the bib, and that's 6 foot to that 6 foot.
That's 6 foot. That's 12 that way.
That's 12 foot that way.
And then I'd say probably 8.
Across there. We've covered the parrot up there. Yeah, I'd probably say about like 12 by 8 ish, something like that. Scorpion breeding project, not out of the question. Maybe could do. I don't even know if I've got a male or a female. I don't even know how you'd sex it. Ah, there we go. The pectoral plates on the bottom. Which one?
Yours is wide and mine's longer.
Yeah, you said yours is wide and mine is longer. Rage said that's what she said. Oh dear. How old am I? I am 20. Am I 28? I'm 28 now, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm 28. 28 now. Yeah, Rach is older than I am. Rach is getting on a little bit. She's 33. Have we got anything else to show?
I'd say Brian, but she's not back now.
We could get Brian out.
About jumping spider.
Yeah, go on, grab us a little jumper. Yeah, a lot of my spiders. It's hard to show you because I have to wait for ages to try and get footage because a lot of them are like Asian fossorials, even the Asian arboreals. They burrow out the way, and I hardly see them, to be honest. So like, I have to come in the invert room about 2 o'clock in the morning sometimes, and then I'll see them all out. Like I come in last night and I saw all our arboreals, our Pennell Huleti, that was out. The Celadonias, they was out. The Reduncus was out. My Achaia was out. My Everetti was out. The Saba Blue was out. The Carpenteri was out. My Arboricola, my Flamingo Charles Arboricola, that was out. Yeah, it was crazy. Charlotte says you don't look 32. I know, she looks about 50, doesn't I?
Well, I was just going to say, as long as Charlotte thinks I look younger, then thank you.
Have I got a Balfouri?
I was just getting it.
I have actually. I've not, I can't get my female out that I've paired because she's all like covered up because she's been paired like 7 times now or something. I've just left her pitch black, boosted up attempts. However, we have got another juvenile. Needs rehousing. It's been in this since I had it since it was quite small, so I just kept it in here. But there he is. Yeah, Ben. How old are you, Ben? I'm sure I put that this is for 18s only. So if I get done for this, like I have the police knocking at my door or something, like I'm coming for you, Matt. I'm telling you it's your fault. I do it to her all the time. Not yet. I always say she's older. The collab. Was that the? Which one was that? Was that the communal? Actually, I shouldn't really say anything, should I? No, it weren't. It was something else. I don't think. I was going to say I'll see if that Balfour relate, but she's gone. Yeah, I'm hoping that's another female. Is it out?
Yeah.
Another thing as well, if you guys like your GBBs, these are beautiful. If you haven't got one already, see if I can try and get it out. The Doliathelia diamantinensis. They're beautiful. Just give her some water. And see if I can feed her as well. They are little beauties. See if we can try and tickle her out for some food. Where's she gone? Yeah, these are like pretty much like tiny little GBBs. I did used to have an Alphalax. No, don't look like she's going to take it. I thought she was hungry. Let's have a look, see if I can... Oh, she went for the straw, so she's going to go for this now, I reckon. No, she ain't hungry. One that I'll always eat. Jade and Tanya, cheers for stopping by, guys. I'll probably close it off soon anyway. Just leave that there for a second. That was the what's called. That was the what was it? Chilobrachys fimbriatus, but it didn't take it anyway. I've just crushed it in, leave it in, left it in. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to feed. The what? I've got one. I know one. No, the parrot goes to bed as soon as like the lights and everything are off. She'll literally like she stays quiet. The only reason she's talking now and she's so noisy is because I'm in here talking, and she don't like it 'cause she ain't getting no attention. Again, I'd kept the geniculata in this tub because she was going to be paired with our male, but she killed him. So she'd just been conditioned in here to mirror wet season, but she had a bit of a scrap with our male. See if she takes it, but I don't think she's gonna. Oh, maybe she is. Is she gonna have it? There we go. Yeah, she's took it. Yeah, agents are awesome, man. Our first ever one was an agent, the one she killed, the male. We have got a sling as well, and then hopefully, you know, we'll pair her one day. I know. I'm just trying to see what I can do. I might as well kill two birds one stone. They've all ate, but some of them are greedy fuckers, and they'll carry on eating. What else we got?
Angel and Tom's are going there as well.
Thanks for joining, Angel and Tom's. Thank you. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. I'll show you one evil fucker before we go. This one's horrible. Can you see that, or is it is the reflection too bad? Kilobrachius kirikan. Absolute monster, and it's evil. This enclosure is massive, and you know that look. It still looks massive. Did you get your jumping spider out? Where is it? We've got our P. Regis as well, a little jumping spider. Rachel's named this one, so he's called V-neck because he's a jumper. Hey. So that's a little V-neck. I love the way that these guys walk, man. It's genius. The logo, it was lots of different sort of like images, really. I suppose it was lots of different like sort of I was looking at, like, do you know how you got like a lot of barber shops and a lot of different shops nowadays? They're doing like the arrows that cross with like the letters in each section. And I thought, well, skull and crossbones, alternative inverts. The reason we're called alternative inverts is because I like my alternative music, and invert the rear. So, you know, alternative inverts from that. And I sort of got the idea from where they have the arrows with the letters in each side. And I thought we'll do ours, AI, alternative inverts at the bottom. And then obviously what's better than having the spider as the skull, crossbones. Yeah, and I just did the skull as the abdomen for the spider. Yeah, we're planning a trip to Thailand for next year. Well, we're indecisive either Thailand or Borneo. Right, so we want to go on our first. Me and Rach want to go on our first little adventure, little backpacking trek through like the jungle, looking for spiders. So we're looking to either go Thailand, and we'll look for like obviously your Cyriopagopus lividus, your Cyriopagopus minax, your Thai zebra, which is the Cyriopagopus albastriatum ratchaburi. So yeah, we'll be looking for stuff like that if we go for Thailand. If not, and we go to Borneo, which is where I really want to go, then it'll be for like your Sabah blue. We'll be going to like different areas hopefully and doing it over 2 or 3 weeks. So you'll be looking at like going to Sabah, Sarawak, and there's somewhere else in Borneo as well where recently Tony Webb's been. So you can see like some Omothymus species where Tony Webb's been. If you go to Sarawak, you can get some of like your Lampropelma. Which one is it? I had a few beers and all. Your Lampropelma, where is it? I've got one. Carpenteri, that's the one. I'd like to see some Everettis, Flamingo Charles Everetti. I'd like to see Flamingo Charles Saba Blue in the wild. So hopefully that's a plan for next year. We're just looking at like prices and speaking to some people for the right contacts for like your guides who take you through like the jungle and everything. Yeah, it is, Ben, yeah. Right, guys, we've been going for 2.5 hours now, so I think we'll call it a night. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Thank you to everyone who's joined. If you've got any other questions, just drop us a message. We have got a video coming out tomorrow as well. So we've got a video on our new editions. If you was in the live stream earlier, you may have seen them. We get a bit of a sneak preview. But we've got a video on them tomorrow anyway with a little bit more information and everything as well. So if you get a chance, check it out. Yeah, it's been going for 2 hours and 25 minutes so far. Never done a live stream either, so that's bloody long. Is that like longer than normal?
Yeah, most people give it like an hour.
Oh, most people give it about an hour, but we've ended up here for like 2.5. So, huh? But we've had beers. Yeah, we're happy. 100%. We'll start doing some more of them as and when we can. At the moment, because obviously everyone's like working from home, or they can't work at the moment, so they've been sent home. It'll make life a little bit easier. So we can do some like live streams on an evening, maybe in the daytime on a weekend, one of the days. Definitely, Peter, we will do, mate. And Ben, thank you for joining and staying for the whole stream. Peter, I'm sure you've been here for the whole stream as well, so thank you, buddy. Right, guys, Gonna call it catch you or not. Catch you or not. Catch you or not. See what I mean? Too many beers. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you again, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.